That's the opening bell, round one. Good-looking jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Quick punch scores. They exchange punches. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Jab does not score. A perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Has to be careful for, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. David Benavidez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the hook. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A straight right just misses. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use the straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Misses with the jab. You believe what we are seeing. Which fighter will say no mas? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about David Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like he... On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Good job defending the jab. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter shot. Sugar Ray
Wow.
Leonard dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Swing and a miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept...
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
It's bombs away. No rest for the weary. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. And there's the bell for round 5. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. Just missed with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swing and a miss with that jab. There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The Mexican Monster's in trouble. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Here we go in the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Just missing with the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. David Benavidez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... There's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punch.
That's weak.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And Sugar
There
is
it
in
is.
trouble. Down goes Sugar Ray Leonard.
They
I
hold
don't
me,
care
bro.
how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going
In
down.
a fight like this, now they want to give me a chance to get up. That's weak. That pissed me off, dude.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
Got knocked down.
And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Good one. Both men step back for just a moment. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? As we burn through these rounds.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out.
Get him out of here. That's it. Give me my fight. Thank you.
Not many people
Thank you.
predicted it.
About time.
We've got a knockout
About
victory.
time.
Knockout victory.
Let's go. We slayed the Mexican monster. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, he was gonna win. He was gonna win. He had me by 2 points, so he was gonna win the fight. After that, even if I got that knockdown, it's still a tie at best. Look, every judge had a split. I won. He won the first. I won the second. He won the third. I won the fourth. He won the fifth. I won the sixth. He won the seventh. He dropped me in the seventh. He got me by 2 points. So this was going, if I got that knockdown and still won that round magically, he would still have probably won either by a decision. It would have been split decision for either person, or somebody had to get finished, and I finished them. Thank you. Felt that pressure. Had more health than me. He really whooped me. I ain't gonna lie, he whooped me because David Benavidez apparently is just the next big thing. Like,